Hey everybody, it's Jamie and this is From the Heart Live. And it's my birthday. I'm 48 today and I'm actually proud to say that I'm 48 and look as good as I do for my age. I thank the Lord that I got good genetics because my grandma too was a young person. She was young looking for her age. So I actually am very grateful to have inherited that trait from my grandmother. So thank you, Grandma. Mwah. I love you. Um, yeah, so it's been a great day. So far, I've gotten a ton of presents, which are back here in this bag, and I will eventually go back here and grab it and do a little show and tell. Because I like a lot of it has like a meaning to me and meaning to my husband and stuff. So I kind of like I like to show that stuff off a little bit. My son is very thoughtful as well. Um, I'd like to thank Phil's creepy videos. Hi Phil. I'd like to thank him because today he had a live stream this morning and with his help, I raised up to 279 subs from down from, I think I was at 272. So maybe even lower than that. So thank you, Phil. I really appreciate it. It's great to have support out there. And I'm glad that, some people decided to come over and sub, and hopefully we'll grab some more and we'll get this community bigger and bigger and bigger, because that's what I want to do. I want to grow this community. And I also should introduce, this is Dan. This is Dan Shine, everybody.
How's it going?
I'm doing good. How are you doing tonight, Dan?
Doing fantastic. Happy to be here to celebrate your birthday.
Thank you. I'm so glad. I'm hoping some more people will shut up or show up. Not shut up. God, what is wrong with
Maybe
me?
some you want to shut up to.
Yeah, certain ones.
Maybe both.
Sometimes I really want to sometimes I want to shut a few people up. Okay, so listen, people, I am going to put the link to this stream in the chat, and if you'd like to join, please join. I really appreciate it. But you have to have your camera on, because if you don't, I'm not going to put you in the stream. We've had too many troubles with that kind of stuff to allow that. So we're being smart about it. So all right, let's see. Paste it. Alrighty. This should be streaming live on Facebook too. Now I know there's like quirks and stuff to Facebook. I'm not sure if you can leave messages or comments on that stream if it is even live, because I haven't even checked to see if it's going right yet. But I today upgraded to the bigger version of StreamYard so that I could have more than 6 people on at a time, and I'm going to try it out for a month to see if I like it, and if I do, then I'll go the year thing. So far I like it, but I haven't got to play with the toys much yet. So you've been watching anything today, Dan?
Not really today. I made a trek up to Second and Charles, bought some movies, and yeah, just back to normal pretty much. I've been kind of back to my normal routine, so it's been good.
Awesome. I know you've been a busy guy.
Yeah, doing the hiking thing. Not so much this past week though, but yeah, we got to get Hayden's beard shaved, because he made that bet that if he loses, he has to shave his beard.
I know, and I heard him say it. I heard him say it.
Everybody heard him say it. When he heard that I was down 32 pounds, I think he knew, and now he doesn't want to shave his beard. So I think that's messed up.
Yeah, I can't blame him for not wanting to shave it off. I mean, it is sort of part of him, right? It's even part of his persona. His name is, the Cornelius collection, after the Cornelius guy in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, right? He looks just like him.
He'd still be Hayden Cornelius without the beard.
He would. Yeah. He would.
So,
he would, I think. Hayden, if you're watching, you got to shave that beard, buddy.
Live on stream, Hayden. That was the bet.
Yes, live on stream. I'll fly down to Texas to do it for you if you like.
He'll get like 10,000 listens, 10,000 new subs if he does that. It would be
If
awesome.
he does, he will. There is no doubt in my mind that people will love to watch that. They like videos that are, somebody doing something absolutely wacky and crazy like that. I want to see him do it.
I'll fly down and shave it just for you. It'll be a, belated birthday present. So,
Oh, right. Yeah, Dan, you hold him down, you get him. So, yeah, I haven't been watching anything the last couple of days either because obviously I've been, busy doing birthday stuff. But because yesterday was Memorial Day, so we went over to my in-laws and had dinner over there. And she made ribs. It was delicious. And it's also my father-in-law's birthday. So we have the same birthday, me and my father-in-law, which is
oh,
kind of
nice.
weird, right? It's
Do you
kind of strange.
celebrate it together or?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
that's what
nice.
we were doing yesterday was having like the little family get together, and we do that every year, and it's fun. We have a good time over there. I miss my dad because it used to be that we used to go out on the boat, for my
Mhm.
birthday, and it was always a big deal. And my dad would always grill me hamburgers. Now I don't want to eat hamburgers right now, so that's fine that I've switched over to steak or whatever. But I do miss my dad grilling burgers on the charcoal grill because it just had that birthday flavor for me. So I kind of miss that, and I miss going on the boat. But my husband tries to make the best of everything for me, and he really does a very good job every year with my birthday. He's such a sweet person, and he really knows me so well that he knows exactly what I want. Plus, I go to his Amazon and I make sure that he sees what I'm searching so that he knows what I want. He said that's very sneaky.
Did you get everything you wanted on your Amazon list?
I did. Well, I didn't make an Amazon list. Now, people have been telling me that I should have a wish list on Amazon and then post it for people to buy me presents, which that's great and all. I really would love that and I appreciate it. But it kind of all happened so fast, people telling me I should do that, that I never got a chance to. And I usually go through Scott's Amazon because he's got the Amazon Prime.
Yeah, yeah.
So in order for me to use that, I just go to his, I just sign into his all the time. I do
Yeah.
have my own Amazon. I don't have it hooked up to the Prime properly. And when I do, it'll be better, but right now it's not. So
Mhm.
I don't take his wish list and make it mine. So I couldn't really share that with anybody, but maybe next year I will be able to. So
Yeah,
hopefully by
absolutely.
next year my channel will be big and
It
I will
will
have
be.
and I will be able to have a lot bigger birthday party. So I'm at 280 now. Awesome. Right on, Phil. We can check out what I got because I got a lot of stuff.
Oh, nice.
Um, First of all, this shirt I'm wearing, that was my mother-in-law. She got me this shirt.
Oh, it's
She
beautiful.
Yeah, she also got me a red, white, and blue one that's tie-dye too, but I won't wear that till I'll probably save that for 4th of July time.
Do you shoot off fireworks? We're planning this year.
Yes, yes. Last year we didn't there wasn't any fireworks to go to. So we just
Oh.
bought a whole bunch of our own, went out in the field and just let them off out there. And also my brothers, and I have this on video, my brothers got a whole bunch, brought them up from South or North Carolina. And
Yeah, that's the place to go.
yeah, and they had like all kinds of stuff, right? Well, my brother threw a box and what he thought was empty into the fire. We had a big bonfire last year, and all of a sudden it starts going crazy, and all these fireworks start going off because he didn't realize there was any left in there, and we went
Hmm.
running and hiding behind our cars because there were Roman candles in there. It was terrifying. But
Oh, wow.
I have my brother like holding a Roman candle up like this and like, you know, I have video of that. I should put that on my YouTube page and embarrass the crap out of him because that would be fun.
That sounds cool.
It is cool. I have 4 brothers and all of them are very cool, even though I hardly ever see them, but I still talk to them every single day because every single day they're on PlayStation together playing Call of Duty. So I get to talk to them every day. I wish I could see them more often though.
Mm.
Okay. So I got this
Ah.
planter. Now this isn't real.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get a cactus to put
Oh,
in here,
nice.
and that'll sit back here.
They
So that's
do okay, and well, yeah, I guess it's an indoor thing.
yeah, inside they should be fine. I wanted to get something that would do all right indoors and that I probably cannot kill because I am terrible with growing things. I kill everything green. Now you give me an animal or a person and I can nurture them like crazy, but you give me a plant, I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill it. There's
Don't
no way.
overwater the cactus, though. That's like,
I won't.
yeah, it's like a very specific balance.
Yes, yes. And I'm hoping that, I'm hoping that I won't kill it. I tend to kill them with love. But yeah, isn't that cute? I love that.
Yeah, that is very cool. I have like a mug similar to it, but yeah, I haven't seen it like the planter version. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I have no idea where Scott got this, but I love it. And I thought Piz would really like this. Let's see. So I have two cats and I like to do weird things with my cats. So my husband and son got me these little hats for my cat, and one
Mhm.
of them is a bunny, and one of them is a bear. I haven't taken the bear out of the plastic that yet, but I
I
put this one on my one cat, and he freaked out. So I don't know if it's gonna
Yeah,
work.
cats are every once in a while. I had one cat that would wear shit, but for the most part, yeah, they're a little. They just want to get it off. Think you have another guest here,
I
Emily.
do. I just noticed that.
I texted Dan.
Jonathan.
I texted Dan. I was like, I don't want to derail anything, but I think I'm in here. I mean, I don't think she noticed us here.
Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's cool. I hung out
I
for.
should
I've been
be
hanging.
paying better attention. Like I said, this whole thing like is all new for me. I'm still learning all the little thingies on this,
Mhm.
and I'm so excited to have the upgraded version of it, and not have to have that little duck up there.
Stupid duck, right? Like they put
Mhm.
the most annoying thing they could so they'd get people to shell out $25 a month.
I know. I know. I'm hope if I like it, then I'm going to do that $20 a month, like for the whole year, do like a whole year's worth.
Yeah, and get
first.
like the lump sum off, like save
Yeah.
some. Yeah.
You save $60. That's a lot of money. So that's cool.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you. Okay, let's see what else. I'm showing off all my birthday loot right now.
Oh, nice.
So I've been really into Resident Evil lately. I've been playing it a lot, and my husband, my son, they know this, and so they found this. Now this they didn't get at Walmart. They got this at FYE,
Mhm.
but I've never seen that, and it's the steelbook. Which,
Oh, nice.
Resident Evil Afterlife.
yes, no, yes, Afterlife. Sorry, it's
Yeah.
the stickers over it. Yes, and I've never seen it, which I'm excited to watch this.
It's one of
So-
the better ones.
Is it? I'm
Mhm.
hoping, because I don't know. This might be the only one I have not seen, which I'm actually looking forward to seeing it. And I'm loving the two games, 7 and 8. I'm telling everybody, and I will keep on doing this. And if PlayStation, if you want to pay me for this, I'm totally down. But I really love that game. Uh-oh. Oh my God, guys, we
Oh.
got a special guest. Jiggy,
Hello, Jamie.
Jiggy, what are you doing here?
Hello, Daniel.
Hello, Jigsaw.
Hello, Mr. Bombastic.
Oh,
That's not a bad jigsaw. I'll give him that. That's
I
not-
hope you
Jamie.
don't. I hope you don't want to play a game.
I just wanted to say happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. You're my favorite serial killer.
Really?
His
What
voice
was it?
is much better than the new movie, so more intimidating. I'm
God.
happy with it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I loved the movie, right? I did. But that is the reason why it got a lower score than a 5 for me, because that voice was just unbearable. They should have figured out a new way to do it, a different way to do it, because I knew who the killer was because of that voice. And that spoiled the entire thing for me. Even though I really did enjoy the movie itself, and all of the traps were awesome. Especially, have you seen it yet, Jonathan?
No, sorry, I was at an itch thing.
Oh, I don't want to say anything then. I won't say anything then. I do not want to spoil one thing.
We
I
were gonna
had
go see
other
it.
issues though, but
It did.
We
It
were
did
gonna go
have some others.
We were gonna go see it about a week ago, but the kid gets sick. So you know how that goes.
Oh,
Like once you have like a date night plan, like if you miss it, like
I know.
you got to wait for the next one to come around.
I know. You know what? That'll get better when your kids grow up, because I'm finding that out now. We have nothing better to do than spend time together, me and Scott now. My son's 19. He don't need us anymore. He's barely home, so he just got a job.
I'm not looking forward to that. I want her to stay little as long as possible.
I know. I wanted Alex to stay little as long as possible too, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah.
And now he's like 7 foot tall and 230 pounds. So he's a big boy. And how that happened, I have no idea, because I'm 5 feet tall. I don't understand it. Okay. Let's see. This is boring for you guys, but I needed new makeup brushes, and this was a last minute thing that Scott threw in. So I was very happy to get these today.
nice.
Mine are old. So I got this cool little garden thing. I don't know exactly where I'm gonna put it in my garden, but it's cool. I kind of think I might put this on my garage, just on like right above the window or something, because I just think it's kind of cute.
Yeah.
And there's more of them too. If I want to buy more of them, I can put them all around, which I love. Butterflies are one of my favorite things in the whole universe. I go totally geeky whenever a butterfly is around. Or a hummingbird. I like those too. Let's see. I'm trying to save the bestest stuff for last. I got this. This is a stress ball in the shape of a kitty. So whenever I get upset with my son when he won't clean his room, the stress ball is going to come out.
Oh God, it's like it has a boil.
I know. It's weird. What is in it? I was looking at it. I was like, what is in it?
Pus.
Ugh, it's gross, really. I can't remember what my kid said was in it, but that wasn't pleasant either. This is Pam Beasley. It's a pin, but it has like a little stand on the back, so I can stand it up if I want to. I'll probably stand it up back there next to my Pam Funko, because I have a Pam Funko. Because people have been telling me for the last 3 years that I look just like her, like Jenna Fisher. So
nice.
that's why they keep buying me things like this. Plus, I love The Office. It's one of my favorite TV shows of all time. So I'm always like, anything Office, I'm going to be happy with.
I'm the only person I think that hasn't watched it.
Dan, leave.
What?
Go watch The Office.
Oh my gosh, Dan, you really
Dan, you've
need
seen
to.
everything. Like how
Not
did that
TV.
happen?
Well, not TV. I haven't watched every TV show.
Oh
Right.
boy. You guys aren't going to believe who's in here. You ain't going to believe this. Ready? Oh my God. It's Joe
Joe
Bob.
Bob.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Bob.
Happy birthday, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm
How you
so
doing, Daniel?
happy.
I'm doing good. How are you, Joe Bob?
Not too bad. Nice day. What do you say, you bombastic SOB?
Damn, that was a lot better than it could have been, right? Like,
Yeah, jump on here for a moment to wish the birthday girl happy birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much.
Joe Bob, I just did a show with one of your favorite people over at Dead Pit before I got on here.
Oh,
Mm.
Who's that?
Oh, Dead Pit. It's Joe Bob's people right there.
Yep.
Am I watching Dead Pit? I think I am watching Dead Pit lately.
Dead Pit Radio.
Yeah,
Yep.
I have been paying attention
the
to
midweek show this week. So
Oh,
very cool.
yeah. I haven't talked to CK in months.
Stone, you haven't seen The Office either? Oh my God.
Jesus
you're
Christ,
missing
what the hell's
out.
wrong with you guys?
I know. You guys got to get on that like immediately.
Yeah,
I legitimately
I've tried watching that, and I was like, not my cup of tea.
I love
think
that show.
I bet I've seen it all the way through at least 7 times.
I have too. Well, actually, I have not seen the last of the last season. So I missed like the last like quarter of the final season. So I still have no idea what the finale was like or anything.
Did you Did you finish the series with Steve Carell?
Did I
Or you
what?
just- did you watch all the episodes with Steve Carell? Because I think he left towards the end of the series.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
left at the seventh season, and after that, it noticeably falls off.
Oh,
it
okay.
does, but there's still some funny ones. Like I love how Andy wants to take everybody on that field trip. I
Damn.
love that.
Oh yeah, when they go to like Gettysburg or whatever it is.
Yeah, Gettysburg. That's a
I've
good.
seen, I've
That's a
seen
good.
bits and pieces. I've seen bits and pieces of the show. They look like likable characters.
They are.
think-
They're lovable characters.
I think everyone who started watching The Office was a little bit. I think everybody gave a little pushback, but if you
Yeah.
watch a couple episodes and you get to know the humor and the people, it's perfect.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Based on the UK show, actually.
I love that show so much, and it's one of those shows that you can watch it over and over and over again, or put it on in the background, and it never gets boring ever.
Mm-mm.
Ever. And I love the jokes surrounding it. And Michael Scott is one of the best TV characters ever in the history of television. He is so hilarious.
That's Steve Carell's character, isn't it?
Yes. And he reminds me of my old boss big time. Big time.
Oh shit!
Yeah. I actually did used to have a job at one time. Other than just sitting around.
Oh my God.
Okay, so this is where things start getting good. Now, I love popcorn because I am a huge, movie connoisseur. And so because of that, I've become a huge popcorn connoisseur. Oh my gosh, you're not going to believe who's in here. Ready?
It's Michael Scott.
It's Corny Chung.
Corny Chung.
Hello.
Hello.
Happy birthday, Jamie.
Thank you.
Oh no!
Oh, hot time to shine.
Hello, Corny.
Oh, hello, Bombastic.
Nice to meet you.
Oh,
Nice to meet you.
Joe Bob. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, happy birthday. Shout
Thank
out.
you. Shout out.
Hey, that's a,
This is
That was
an
weird.
all-star night. This is hilarious.
Nobody's gonna beat Corny now. I mean, it doesn't matter.
I wanted him to tell you though, or I wanted her to tell you, that Hayden's so small and you're so big though. That's what I wanted her to say. Because that's the funny joke, right?
Hayden knows.
Hana pee. Sorry, that was terrible.
Oh, God.
I should have done. That's terrible. Whoops.
Can't get,
Should have done that.
can't get away with that now.
We'll fix it in post.
The
And
word gets out, Hayden.
I don't care. Honest to God, I don't care. Okay, so I got this. This is Amish country popcorn.
Oh, okay.
Now these two on the side, they're like regular, but they're like they don't have the husks in them.
Uh-huh.
So it's gonna pop without husks. I think that's fabulous. And
Oh, okay.
this is blue. This is blue
What?
popcorn. Yes, it's blue
Oh
popcorn.
man,
Oh, like blue corn,
Yeah.
corn tortillas. Yeah.
color
And I
dye.
cannot wait. I cannot wait to pop it and see what it looks like
Now,
and to taste it.
Amish popcorn, if I understand correctly, is exactly the same as regular popcorn, but it does not drive.
Yeah, I don't know. It does not drive. Okay.
It can ride the bus though.
Yes.
The Amish, those Amish people can make some amazing stuff.
I know. I live around them. They
dude.
live like down the
Really?
road. Yeah.
If you take a phone and TV away from somebody, it's amazing what you can do.
I
You got
know.
nothing else to do but build stuff really well.
Yes, those are very productive people. I'll tell you what. But they're a little strange sometimes. They're a little strange to live
You
around.
don't
Oh,
say.
Yeah. Corny Chung is back.
Hello.
Hi.
What you want me to say, Hayden? He's so small. And the cutest thing, he's too big. I like it.
He's too pretty.
Oh, but Hayden Cornelius, he's so small.
Yes.
Oh, happy birthday. Shout out.
Shut out.
Where did
the-
I missed the genesis of Corny Chung at some point? I feel like this happened during like those 1 a.m. streams
It was.
that I
I
probably
was there.
missed. Okay.
I was there and it was hilarious. And no one is going to convince me. I think I know who it is, and no one's going to convince me otherwise. So
It's
I have a
Corny
guess.
Chung, of course.
Yeah, well, yes, it's corny Chung. So to go with the popcorn, I got the this is original ballpark style popcorn salt. So it's like the old fashioned like buttery popcorn salt. So it makes
Holy
your
cow.
popcorn all yellow. It's
Oh.
gonna be good.
I'm
I'm
only a caramel corn guy. I don't like popcorn, but I like caramel corn quite a bit.
Caramel corn's good.
I'm okay with popcorn. It's just
Dan,
it's
you
just
communist.
getting that shit stuck in your teeth. Oh, that's
Yes. That's why that's cool because that doesn't have the husks in it, so it won't get stuck in my teeth. And I have very
Oh,
expensive.
okay.
Now, how do
Yeah.
you pop this, Jamie? Do you have a popcorn machine or
I was
something?
going to say
or is
that.
Is this a stove situation?
I have, well, it would be a stove situation if I did not have a popcorn popper that is like a fountain. It works like a fountain, so it's an air popper. It comes up through the center and then around the sides, and then you can just flip it over and take the thing out, and it's a big bowl of popcorn.
Okay, I'm now looking for this on Amazon.
Okay.
I think they call it the popcorn fountain.
Hmm.
I'd like to get something different though. Like I want one of those tiny little old style machines with the little, pan on the inside, so I can make it like.
Are they similar? I didn't mean them up, but are they similar to those movie theater popcorn machines?
Are they selling what?
Are they very similar to those popcorn machines in theaters? Or is it just different?
Not the fountain one, but the one that I want is very similar to that. It's more like what you see at like a, like a fair or something.
Okay, I was going to say that too.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I want one
man.
of those really
Those
bad.
stovetop ones.
Yeah.
Good.
You know what? There is no better way to make popcorn than on the stove. It is so good when you make it that way.
Old fashioned.
Yes, it's so good when you make it that way. But I a lot of times don't do that anymore. Mostly because I probably shouldn't have that much oil. It's so much healthier when you're, pop it in an air popper. So I try to keep healthy as much as possible. Okay, what's this? These are just the cards. This is something that has not come yet and will be coming very soon. This is why it's on a piece of paper. But I'm getting a monthly cat lady box.
Oh,
And what comes in it is a bunch of things like t-shirts. It says cat mom or cat love, or then has other, like the June one has a neon light that is in the shape of a kitty head. So back here I'm gonna have this pink neon light in the shape of a kitty head. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. And also I'll be getting the Mother's Day one too, my husband said. So I'll be getting the last 2 months worth as soon as this one comes, which I'm excited about. I'm going to have tons of cat t-shirts now, guys. You're going to see me cat t-shirts all the time.
You could probably be the future Selena Kyle.
Yeah. I want to be the cat lady. I definitely want to be the cat lady. This is a book. We're gonna have some fun with this, you guys, because I'm gonna make an entire show on my channel that's based on this. This is a quiz book full of stuff from The Office, and it goes through by season.
I will kill it. You don't want me on there.
I'm gonna love it. I want you to do it. I want you to kill it. And then it goes to the Dundies. It goes to all the locations.
Yo, softball me a question. Just grab a random one.
All right. Okay. This will be good. When Jim signs Meredith's pelvis cast, what
John
name does he
Krasinski.
sign?
John Krasinski.
Does he? Does he sign John Krasinski?
He really does. Yeah, he signs John Krasinski.
Jesus.
I'm going to have to watch that one again and see.
Mhm.
Good. You answered correctly. You win a prize. But I think that I'm going to do a whole show, where we talk about The Office and I ask these questions, and I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like an hour long a piece. It'll be fun. This is Hail to the Chin.
Oh,
Bruce
that's a good
Campbell's
book. I've read that.
I figured one of you had. I'm very excited to check this out. I love Bruce Campbell. He is my king, and he will always
Hail-
be my king.
Hail to the
So-
king, baby.
Hail to the king.
Yeah.
Give me some sugar, baby. Okay. We're getting down to the wire now. I got a couple of shirts. This is Stranger
Hell
Things.
yeah.
That's Demogorgon.
Very
there.
cool.
Which I like.
I just played
And-
that. I just played that season 3 video game recently. It's not bad.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to
I think
look
it's on.
that
I
up.
think it's on the Xbox One and PlayStation 4.
Well, if it's on PlayStation, I can play it. So there's an Xbox One in this house too, but according to my son, it's broke.
How is he?
How old is he?
Yeah.
19. Yeah.
Yes.
I have
Wow.
a 19-year-old son. I'm an old
You don't.
lady.
You don't even.
I turned 48 today.
You don't even. You still look like you're in your 20s. Holy
Thanks.
cow.
I have good genetics. Okay, so this is the second shirt, the Strangest Thing. It's the 8-bit figures,
I like
which I
that
think
one.
is awesome.
I love that too.
And the one
upside
on the
down.
bottom is upside down. I love that.
I can't wait to season 4. Man.
I got it caught there. And then this is the last thing that I got. This is a Sony camera, a brand
Oh,
new
nice.
Sony camera. It does filming and it does pictures, which is exactly what I wanted.
Neat.
So I can work on my still shots, which I love to do because I'm really into taking nature photos lately.
Oh yeah.
And also this will help with my filming and I won't have to do it on my crappy phone. So whenever I go out on my cart rides or my walkabouts or whatever, and I'm making a video, I can use this now and it's going to be much better. And it's 1080p and has 4K capabilities too.
Oh
Nice.
shit. Those
Yeah.
kind of cameras are getting cheaper over time.
This wasn't cheap. I heard what it was, how much it cost. I don't want to repeat it because I don't want to embarrass my husband, but it was not cheap. And honey, I love you. Thank you. It's awesome. And then I got this. I don't exactly understand what this is, but I'm supposed to. You open it up and it's like a piece of clay, and you have to like get inside the clay to find out what's in it. It's Lost Kitties. It's who's hiding inside, it says on it, and it's like a little milk carton. It says who's hiding inside. So who is hiding inside? I can't wait to
That's
get in there and
great.
find out.
I've never had those.
I haven't either. It's kind of cute. They're like collectibles. I'm sure this is something for a child, but that's all right because I like kind of quirky little
Kids get all the cool stuff.
I know, right?
I have 3 nephews. I can relate.
And then I got a couple of Amazon cards from my sister-in-law and my mother and father-in-law.
I'm sorry. You can't go wrong with Amazon.
And I'm going to use that to buy movies because I don't like to tell. It's hard for me to tell people these are the movies I want, you know. It's just better if they just give me an Amazon card and I just go shopping for it.
Yeah, I'm that way too.
Yeah.
And of course, eBay.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
find you can put some stuff on eBay.
I used to do a lot of eBay, but I haven't done eBay in a very long time because the last experience I had was bad. And so I just gave up on eBay completely. I don't even use it anymore. My husband does sometimes, I think, but
Sorry to
I don't.
interrupt, but I've got to run. I've got to dip a kid in a bathtub, but I wanted to say happy birthday and
thank you.
everybody enjoy your evening.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you
do the
too.
same too. Happy
Bye,
birthday, ma'am.
Jonathan. All right, thanks.
See ya.
We'll see
Hi.
you, Joe Bob.
I'm gonna put this in the chat again in case anybody else wants to join because I saw a lot of people in here and I should have put it in again, but I didn't. But the chat, sorry, the link is in the chat if anybody else wants to join. I'm planning on doing a shorter show tonight, but we'll have fun.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely.
This is awesome, don't you think, Dan?
Yeah, I'm in the market too because I keep getting requests for like solo videos for the channel, and I need the phone only does so much. So
Yeah, a phone camera just cannot, to me, capture the things that I want to capture, especially, like I was trying to take photos of the moon last week. That full moon was absolutely breathtaking. And I thought it looked really cool coming up over the trees. And so I started taking pictures of it, but they were all fuzzy because my camera is it's sucky. My phone is super old and it just sucks. So this was awesome. I thought I was going to get a GoPro,
Uh-huh.
that's what I thought I was going to get, but this is even better because this is versatile and I'm excited about that. I got to get a little tripod for it now so I can set it up.
I have, I think I have a GoPro for when I went snorkeling, but I don't know. I just find I don't usually use it. I don't know. I have to dig it out. I have it somewhere.
My brothers use GoPros when they go hiking, and they were hiking up some mountains and they were all hanging off the sides of the cliff. And I'm like, you freaking nutcases. I have pictures of that too. I'll show them to you sometime. It's completely nuts what they do. But
Oh, wow.
they hang off the side of the cliff. They're way, way up in the high, in the mountains, and they're hanging off the side of the cliff. And I'm like, what in the hell's wrong with you guys? My brothers are nuts. But yeah, so my brother Scotty has a GoPro and he uses that a lot. And I like the shots, I like the way that it's always first person perspective. And that's kind of what I wanted to do with this is, I want a first person's perspective on some of the things that I do. I really like doing my kart videos, and I'm eventually going to get on my 3-wheeler and do those too. So that goes even faster. That'll be really fun. There was a time when Scott built like a little seat on the back of that
Mhm.
our 3-wheeler so I could sit on it, but I don't want to sit on that thing. That thing looks like I'm going to fall right off it. So I've never sat on that piece, but at least you tried, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Those are fun. I've never actually had a 4-wheeler. I was tempted to get a motorcycle last year. My brother did, but I'm just not too confident.
Yeah, I would never drive one on my own. Well, a 3-wheeler I might, and a 4-wheeler I might. And I drive the golf cart on my own all the time, but a motorcycle, I watched my uncle break his jaw and
Ooh.
having a motorcycle accident, and I had a friend who passed away because in high school he was going to school early in the morning, like 6 a.m. and there was a blind corner and a semi hit him, and it was
Oh.
bad. So I've always kind of been off put by motorcycles a little bit, but my dad was always into motorcycles and cars and stuff. So
Mhm.
my dad had a motorcycle and he took me for rides on it every once in a while. But I also don't really enjoy it because I feel scared when I'm on one. But yeah, so I haven't been able to watch a whole lot this week, but I plan on watching that Resident Evil movie ASAP. And I'm still in the middle of my Saw marathon. I've already seen Spiral, so I'm caught up on it all, but I want to finish my Saw marathon so I can finish my study, because I am going to do an in-depth series on the Saw movies, because I think it's
Mhm.
complex and genius. And
You're
he's
gonna
probably my
do
favorite serial killer.
You gonna do that on Region Free or
No,
your channel?
that's gonna be my channel. I'm
Mhm.
saving some things for Region Free, like Clan of the Cave Bear,
Mm.
which
Yeah.
I absolutely loved. Have you seen that?
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's been a while, but I used to rent that as a kid.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of risque to rent as a kid.
I got away with a lot. I knew my video store ladies, and I was a good bullshitter.
Yeah.
My parents didn't know what I was watching, so
Yeah, I saw that when it came out, and it was just because we had HBO or whatever it was playing on, and that's how I saw it. But I rented it several times over the years too when I wanted to show it to friends or whatever. Because a lot of people just don't even know about that movie. So that's why I want to do that one on Region Free, because I think that's a good example of a movie that doesn't get the credit that it deserves when it's actually a fantastic film with awesome cinematography. I really, really like that movie. And I think Daryl Hannah she's beautiful and she's captivating. She's awesome in it. I like it. I've got a few other ones on my list too that I'm going to be doing for Region Free that are like obscure or
Mhm.
less talked about movies. I wrote a bunch of them down and I don't know where I put that. What did I say? I wrote something down last week. Dark City.
Oh, Dark City's one of my favorites. I love that film.
I need to do a Region Free about Dark City because that is a movie that I wish would have got more credit when it came out. I saw it in the theater. It was fantastic. I can't believe I've seen the director's cut too, and the director's cut is way better. It's way better than the original, which
It
the Weinstein
is.
cut to hell.
I do miss that opening with Kiefer Sutherland, though. Although I get it, I get the reasoning for not having it. Spells out a little too much, but I do kind of miss that scene. So I enjoy both. Dark City's better than The Matrix. I love Dark City.
You know what? I love the Matrix movies though for a whole different reason. I know they use the same sets and stuff. I know all about that, but the Matrix has my Keanu in it, and he can do no wrong in my eyes ever. He is awesome. I love that guy, and I've loved him ever since Bill and Ted days. Even before that, even back to like River's Edge and Parenthood when he did that little part in Parenthood. It was such a good movie. That was a good one. Steve Martin, Mary Steenburgen. That's a good one. I haven't seen that forever.
It's been a little while. I got some obscure stuff, Blu-rays recently. Bright Angel with Lily Taylor, which I only vaguely remember. The Boost with James Woods. So I've gotten some non-horror stuff recently on a couple of my movie hunts.
Lily Taylor is awesome. I was just thinking about her the other day because I was reading something about Mystic Pizza. Do you remember Mystic Pizza?
Yeah, Julia Roberts. I remember that.
Yeah, that's a good movie from the 80s. I haven't seen that in forever.
Yeah, that's my sister-in-law's favorite, actually. She loves that movie.
That's awesome. Wait.
He is at work, I believe. He might show up. I don't know when he gets off.
He is at work. He wrote to me earlier and said that he might show up, but it might be later. So I was hoping he'd be here, but my husband says, how about a sidecar? What are you talking about? A sidecar on the three-wheeler? No, I'm not riding bitch. I don't ride bitch. No. Plus my husband has this, this thing about him where he likes to defy things. And last week when he got home from Florida, we decided we were going to take a cart ride as soon as he got home. So we go out to the woods and he's all excited to be home. So he decides to go off-roading with it. And we end up in this big, like mucky mud puddle on the other land, like our neighbor's land. And I'm like, oh my God. So we had to call my son up there to try to dig us out. And he came up and it was a pain in the butt to get it out of there. I'll tell you what, but we eventually did not without ruining shoes though. People's shoes got ruined and that was not good.
Do you do the mud bogging thing? That was when I lived in West Virginia for a little while. It's insanely dangerous, but that was like the thing.
On the three-wheeler, or if we had a four-wheeler,
yeah,
I would definitely. Yeah. But not with the golf cart. That is not meant for that. We've got it souped up so it goes super fast for a golf cart. It's maximum speed. But the three-wheeler is like that thing's a boss. That thing gets around and everything. So, and you could pull stuff with it. And actually, three-wheelers you can't buy them anymore. So ours is like worth quite a bit. Because you can't, they made them illegal long ago.
Oh, wow.
And so it's actually a classic what we have. So that's pretty cool.
When did they outlaw those? I don't know.
Oh, God. It was like 30 years ago, I think. It was a long time ago. I remember being told by my husband when we first moved in here, hey, this is, not legal to be driving around. I just want you to know that. I was like, oh, okay. my aunt, she works at a Honda store, so I'm hoping one of these days I can go in there and she'll hook me up with a deal, you know, for a four-wheeler, because that would be really cool if we had one of those too. When you live out here, you know, in the sticks, you got to find things to do. And it gets boring if you don't have, like, you know, gardening or, you know, mud bogging or riding a cart around, or it just keeps us all a little occupied. And, you know, we only have a small window in the summer around here that we can do outdoor things. And I am not a skier. So I really love it when it gets to be nice outside and we can go do these things. And that's why my channel is full of that stuff, because
Mhm.
it's me sharing myself with people. When I'm
Mhm.
doing these short little videos I do, I'm actually being totally myself and sharing my goofiness with everyone. And I hope that it's charming.
No, yeah, absolutely. You should do some like live videos on location. I'm trying to do that more now. I just have to have something interesting enough.
Yeah.
Because all the Flesh Wound guys are in Los Angeles. Kruger's in Arizona, but so I don't know.
Yeah.
I might do some solo stuff, but on the Flesh Wound channel.
It's nice when you can show people, you know, like things that are around you. Like I like showing people the land I live on, because I'm actually quite proud of where I live in New York. It's beautiful here. I think New York is a beautiful state, and people don't see it for that because they're always focused on the city and
Mhm.
maybe Buffalo. They don't realize that there's a whole state out there just full of woods, you know. It,
Mhm.
it it's gorgeous, and there's hidden waterfalls all over New York State.
Oh, we have one on the trail I'm always on.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love hidden waterfalls. I love waterfalls in general. I mean, I know I take it for granted that Niagara Falls is so close to me and I've seen it 1,000 times, you know. It really is something that I've taken for total granted, because most people don't get to see that in their lifetime. And I've seen it a bunch of times. And it's just like old hat for me. Because I used to go to Canada constantly. Like when I turned 19, you couldn't drink here, but you
Oh
could in
yeah.
Canada at 19. So I would cross the border to go drink. It's funny. I would cross on that. You know, we were talking about the Long Kiss Goodnight. Were you around the other night when we were talking about that movie?
Yeah, I remember you brought it up.
Yeah. In that movie, they blow up the Rainbow Bridge.
Mhm.
That's the bridge I always would cross to go across to Niagara Falls so that I could go to the bars over there.
The Canadian side is amazing.
It is. It's so much better than the New York side. You see
It
so
is.
much more.
Yeah. Some good haunts down there too.
Yes. I never went to that haunted house that's there. And they've got one of those wax museums there too, but I've never
Mhm.
been to that either. I have been to the Hard Rock Cafe,
Mhm.
and the casino and a few other places, but I don't, ever since 9/11, it's really difficult to get across the border without you need a passport now.
Oh yeah.
So I
Yeah.
haven't really crossed the border since 9/11 because of that, because I don't have a passport. I'm going to get one. I should have got one a long time ago.
Mhm.
I could have traveled a lot more places with my husband, because he goes all kinds of places for work. So sometimes I like to, you know, tag along with him a little bit, even if they're dumb trips. Like he just had to take a 6-hour drive to Newark one time, and I just went in the car, got in the car with him, and took off. It's
There's always cool stuff everywhere if you
yeah.
look hard enough. I found that. I used to travel. Well, I still do, but I used to travel all the time with my dad's work. So tag along, get to go to a lot of cool places.
Yeah, it's fun to tag along. And you know, without him doing this job that he does, I never would have gotten to travel as much as I have. I never on my own would have ever gotten on a plane to go to Hawaii. Never. There's
Mhm.
no way, because it was not on my bucket list, because you weren't going to get me to fly over water. It wasn't going to happen. But I
Really? Why water in particular? I mean, because you're kind of screwed no matter what over land or water, but
I don't know. I don't know. It freaks me out. The expanse of it, I think, is what
uh
bothers me. The
but you have
land.
a chance you could land and I don't know. I think I'd rather be over water.
I'm afraid of water. I don't know what it is. I don't like to swim in the ocean. I got stung by a jellyfish
Oh, okay.
on our honeymoon, and it hurt really bad and kind of put me, out for a couple days. But I don't think that's why, because I really didn't like going in the ocean before that. It's just something having to do with the ocean that it just scares me. So for me, going over the ocean, it terrified me. All I could imagine was, Tom Hanks in Castaway, and I was like, we're gonna end up like that. And then it was so cool because Hawaii is this island, right? So you're coming down, you're going to land, and it looks so small. And you're like, we're going to land on that little thing? How is that possible? But then when you get down, you realize how big it actually is. But it seems so small as you're coming down in the plane. I don't know if you've ever been there, but
Yes, but more we would go to like Jamaica, Labadee, Haiti. That's we've cruised there several times, which is really nice. It's a couple people there that we kept in touch with. So, but Jamaica, the most beautiful water.
yes.
Just blue water. It's awesome.
Turquoise.
Yeah.
That was what surprised me. I really thought, when I went to Hawaii, I was like, I bet you anything the water's going to look like it does, at home. It's not going to have that blue color. I thought that was something they did on TV,
Mhm.
And then I get there, and first thing that happens is we get off the plane, and you always get off. It's an outdoor airport. So you always get off and you're outdoors, and the smell of pineapple and plumera hits you. It's
Mhm.
like, it smells tropical immediately. And you're like, oh, wow, that is fantastic. And then, you go to the beach and you see the water and it's turquoise, and you're like, wow, that is absolutely fascinating, because I thought that was something they just did on TV to enhance the look. I never imagined that the water really would look like that, and it really, really did.
Mhm.
The
Did you?
coolest thing,
Mhm.
oh, sorry. The coolest thing that I did while I was there was I climbed we went to Diamond Head, and I climbed a
Oh,
ancient crater, a
Mhm.
volcanic crater.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
it was so cool because you're walking on literal like lava spills. There's flows, and they made paths out of them. It's fascinating, but I couldn't go to the top because I freaked out. I freaked out when we got up too high, and the
Mm.
top part is so narrow and so small up there. And they had a helicopter up there that they were using to take people down if they freaked out, but I didn't want to go up even to that point. So I just stayed low, and my husband went up and took pictures and then came back down. But it was the coolest thing that I did while I was there. I thought that was the coolest.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool excursion things you can do. Well, on cruises, but also just going down there. We did the swimming with the dolphins thing. I think there's actually a photo somewhere of me and a sea lion. Uh, a lot of fun stuff. There was a butterfly thing that was really popular too.
Oh yeah. I love going to those butterfly things. They had one at the San Diego Zoo.
No,
I
I've
went
been
to
to
the
this. Yeah, I've been there.
Oh, that place is great, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
It's one of the best zoos I've ever been to. The only one that I can say is comparable to it, and maybe even slightly better, was the Colorado Zoo in Colorado Springs.
Yeah, I've been there too.
Oh, you
Uh,
have?
although it's been probably 18 years, but yeah.
It's so cool because you're on the side of this mountain, and then you look out and there's nothing but flat land everywhere, like just flat.
Mhm.
I was totally shocked by that because where I come from, it's hilly. There's hills everywhere and mountains. I live in the foothills of the Appalachians, basically.
Mhm.
So, or the Adirondacks.
Mhm.
I don't know which it would be. It's probably both.
Probably both. Yeah, in Atlanta we have a nice zoo. It's pretty cool. Not as good as San Diego, but our aquarium is awesome. We have one of the better aquariums.
Yeah. I haven't been to Atlanta. I've been to Savannah, but
Oh,
I do
yeah.
want to go to Atlanta someday. It's
Absolutely.
on my bucket list. And I've been to one aquarium in Virginia Beach, and that was very, very cool. That's the only time I've ever touched a stingray in my life. I will never forget it. It's something that I kind of cherish because I was always afraid to touch anything that's like, fish related. I just don't like things related to water, I guess. But I don't know why, because I was boating, my whole life, and I grew up on a lake. So you'd think that it wouldn't bother me, but it's just something about water. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to do something live from my boat, but I don't know. You go out too far on Lake Lanier and the signals. I don't think I can be live, unfortunately. I mean, I could
Yeah.
probably do it like right in the marina, but I don't know. That's why I need to get this camera and figure out how the hell you upload it, because there'd be some cool things. I know.
It's easy to upload on here. It's very easy. It's just you click a button. That's it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Todd actually does the YouTube stuff, so I have to figure out how to, I don't know, probably upload it on mine, and I don't know, I'm sure he can figure it out. Yeah, another thing I want to do is Doll's Head Trail, which will be really cool for the horror channel. So
Oh, really?
yeah, it's, if you
What is
Google it, there's a whole story behind it, but there was like a flood in this area, destroyed a lot of the homes and stuff, and a lot of local artists turned it into kind of a spooky art piece. It's a whole trail with like creepy dolls, doll heads, and you're not allowed to bring anything, but like you could go there and add to it, make something out of something you find. Yeah, it's Doll's Head Trail. It's not right. It's like right outside of Atlanta, basically. It's a cool little spot. It's not a long hike, but if you're ever around here, it's a fun one to do.
I should look that up. That sounds like something I'd like to do. I'm really, really into hiking. That is my favorite activity, walking and hiking. And I love anything that's like in the woods and outdoors. I'm going to be doing a video this summer. There's a place near me called Panama Rocks. And basically what it is it's like the leftover rocks that the glaciers left. Because right here where I live is basically where the glaciers stopped. And then they receded. So they left a ton of big, humongous rock formations and all kinds of really cool stuff. So there's this place called Panama Rocks down there, and there's this like caves and stuff, and inside the caves there's ice that literally stays there all year long and it never melts, because it's so much colder inside the caves, inside the rocks, than it is outside, which I think is really neat. And there's a legend there about gold. Somebody found a gold doubloon once, and there's a legend there about some robbery that occurred, and there's supposedly a bunch of gold buried there somewhere, but no one's ever found it. But if you find it, there's a reward, but no one's ever found it. And I've heard that legend ever since I was born, so it's been around a long time.
My guess is somebody just took the gold, and
yeah,
probably. So that'd be what I would do.
Whoever found the one piece, though, I mean, they brought it to the owners and they told them, look, we found this. And, that's where the legend, well, they knew about the legend, but nobody believed it, until they found that one gold doubloon. And it was exactly what was described from the robbery. So there is gold somewhere, but who knows if it's actually buried out there, or if, like you said, whoever had it took it.
Probably.
I don't know. It's kind of like a DB Cooper kind of situation.
Yeah, no, that's very cool. The Lake Lanier has a few legends because it's the largest man-made lake in the U.S. at least, and they flooded it. So I mean, a whole town basically was flooded over. So I know there's like 2 or 3 cemeteries that got flooded, so kind of got the dead down there. So
that's creepy.
Yeah, it's a huge lake. I mean, it's miles and miles and miles. It's really cool.
That's really weird that you said that. I wonder if they got that, if that was an inspiration for the lake in Silent Hill, because I don't know if you've ever, seen the Silent Hill movie. I'm sure you probably have.
Oh, yeah. I've watched the movies.
Right. Well, the game, there's a lake in the game, and there's a legend about the lake in the game about all these dead bodies being underneath it, but they never really explain why. I think they give a reason in the Japanese version of the game, but I don't have the Japanese version of the game, and I'm not ever going to probably have those. So the American releases do not have this one article that tells you and explains to you what the people are actually doing in the lake. I'd like to know, though. I'd like to know exactly what that was all about, what the developers had in mind there and what inspired them. That kind of sounds like they may have been inspired by that. That's pretty amazing.
It could be. They flooded it. It was, I think, late 50s, early 60s. So could be.
You wouldn't believe the stuff in the Silent Hill games that is inspired by. They actually came to the United States. They took pictures of all kinds of stuff all over the place. The school in the game is based on the school from Kindergarten Cop, literally. Like the exact posters on the wall. I mean, they copied it exactly. It's so weird. Why Kindergarten the Cop of all things, right? Hi, Jess. Thanks. Oh, thanks, Ging. How are you doing? Hi.
Hey.
Ging's in here.
You got everybody showing up tonight.
Yeah, I haven't been very good at keeping up with the chat, and I feel bad about that. But I will get used to this stuff, guys. I'm just a girl. I'm just an airhead.
It takes a little while. I know it's. In fact, I hit something right now. If I disappear, I don't know what the hell I hit. No, I look okay, right? Look normal.
Yep, you're here.
Okay, must just be a YouTube thing I hit then.
Oh,
that's good. I'm good.
I don't know if Jess wants to come on or anybody, but I'll put the link in the chat again in case anybody wants to join up. It's kind of hot here tonight.
It's Atlanta, so it's hot, but not ridiculously. So I've got the AC on though. I can't complain.
I've got it on too. We've got a guest.
Oh,
Cameron.
What's up, Cameron?
Well, it's Jamie's birthday. I had to make an appearance.
Yeah.
I saw you were still live, and I said I have to get on here. So
yes, I've had quite a few guests come in. We had an appearance from Corny Chung and an appearance from Jigsaw, which I was very happy that Jigsaw paid attention to me. He's my favorite serial killer.
So you got Jigsaw and I got Freaky Jason on a stream.
Yeah.
Are they the same person?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't. Well, now that you say that, it might be.
Well, who's the one we know with all the masks?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
what's going on?
I didn't know that was Freaky Jason was him until like maybe 3 months ago.
Well, I think at that time of the stream, I don't think people knew that I was on the sausage factory at the time. So it was kind of so they weren't expecting that.
Yeah, I wasn't because I didn't know at that time either. That's
you know funny. What else? I'm sure you caught David Lynch's weather report today, in which he is beginning to look more and more like the dad in Teen Wolf when he's all wolfed out.
Yeah, I know.
Jamie, I have to ask you, gut reaction. Is this just David Lynch going kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs inside his own house? Or I firmly believe that he's growing it out for a role. I think if this is Twin Peaks related, Gordon Cole is going to be so messed up from having to from knowing the real timeline that he's kind of become like this like hermit Luke Skywalker type of person.
He kind of looks like Jerry Horn a little bit.
He kind of looks like Jerry Garcia. Actually.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking he looked like Tommy Chong when I was watching him earlier. I was like, he looks like Tommy Chong. What's up with that? That is crazy.
As far as I'm aware, he's never let himself go like this. I mean, I've
Uh-uh.
seen him with like a little beard during like Eraserhead days, but it was like a little scruff, you know, like he forgot to shave that day. This is, I mean, he's got a curl in his hair now.
I know, it's so long. I can't believe it. And you know, that man has beautiful hair for his
But
age.
he's been vaccinated, so it's not. So I don't know what he's doing. Do you know what I mean? Like
don't either.
he can go get a haircut now. You know?
I know. Maybe he's just lazy like me. I literally haven't had a haircut in 2 years. It's literally 2 years.
Yeah, but see,
But-
I would look at myself in the mirror like that and feel like, I don't know, that like I need to get a job or something. Like he's going for that woodsman hobo look.
He does. He looks like one of the woodsmen. He
Yeah.
does.
No offense, Dan. Like,
That's all good.
but see, you look like you take care of it. You know what I mean? Like his is just like
Not really.
a fro, and like, I mean, he looks like the dad in Teen Wolf.
He does. That's really funny. He does. He does look like the dad.
Yeah. So I heard that you've now got it so that you can have more people on a stream now.
Yes, I for a month I'm gonna try it out and see if I like it, if I like all the little features and stuff, and see if I can understand how it works. I'm gonna be doing a lot more streams this month so that I can play with it. And then if I like it, I'll go permanent with it. But I'm just gonna try it out for a month first.
So this will probably make none of your viewers interested whatsoever. But I'm thinking because starting in July, HBO Max is going to start their new Gossip Girl series. I'm thinking about doing an after show for that, and I have a few people that are interested in doing that are pretty cool and pretty well known.
Awesome.
We'll see if that because I gotta tell you, I love talking David Lynch and Twin Peaks. It is such a small audience. There's no way to grow your channel unless you talk about a lot of other things,
Yeah.
And not saying that my audience is ready to talk about Gossip Girl, but at least it would push us out into another category. Because I mean, years ago we did Vampire Diaries. We used to talk about all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I remember you talked about a lot more than Twin Peaks. Now, is that one the one with Blake Lively in it?
Yeah, but I don't think anyone's coming back. It's just like a whole new cast.
Ah, I see.
So I don't
heard
know.
they were bringing it back.
I told the potential co-host, I said, listen, if it's good, we'll have stuff to talk about. If it sucks, we'll have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Which is true, I think, for most movies and TV shows. So
Hey,
like for instance, Jamie, if if the OA comes back for the third season, if you did an after show for OA, that would like bring up your channel through the roof.
I'm definitely going to be doing an after show if the OA comes back. I am stoked.
And did they drop it all at once, or did they do an episode at a time?
They dropped it all at once.
Okay, so it's kind of hard to do an after show when it's all one big block.
Yeah, that's true. But I could spread it out like the way that I'm doing with the Twin Peaks thing. I'm watching them on my own
True.
at my own pace, and then
True.
Tonight would have been a normal Twin Peaks Tuesday, but I decided to put it aside for the night since it's my
It's your birthday.
birthday.
It's your birthday,
So-
and you had shish kebabs, so come on.
Yeah, didn't they look delicious?
Yeah, don't show us things like that, right?
Sorry.
Well, it's like years ago, I knew. Well, she's now disgraced, but I briefly knew the girlfriend of Quentin Tarantino, and this is before she was run out of town, and she now went running to Canada because they
The
found out.
copycat.
Yep, you know exactly who I'm talking about. She had inquired with me about being her assistant, and I said, "Oh, I can't do it because I don't live in Los Angeles." And it's a good thing too, because when she got caught, she blamed her assistant for all the copycat.
Oh wow.
So what she would do is she got a book deal. She was writing for Fangoria, a bunch of other magazines, and she was stealing people's reviews off blogs and submitting them as her own.
Directly, like she didn't even bother changing it.
She just would copy paste other people's
Yeah.
blogs that no one was reading and send that into Fangoria as her review.
That's terrible.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That is awful.
But anyway, she said to me, "Hey, do you have any questions you want me to like ask Quentin and stuff like that?" This is before I was doing a show, so I didn't ask like, "Oh, can he be an interview or something?" I said, "Yeah, I have a question that no one's ever asked him. why? Okay, everyone talks about his gangster movies and plots and music and blah blah blah. I said no one has ever asked them about the close-ups of food in his movies, because every time he shows any food, I'm hungry. That cheeseburger in Pulp Fiction looks delicious.
I
The
know.
the dessert in Glorious Bastards looks amazing. Like anytime he shows a close-up of food, I'm like, I'm hungry.
It's like he got that thing from David Lynch, because David Lynch seems to focus. I was just talking about this on the last Twin Peaks Tuesday I did, how he focuses on food and how food seems to be very important in the nourishment of the people of the town.
Well, remember that
Spiritually.
for what, 6 years, every day at 2:30, he was at Bob's Big Boy having coffee
Yeah.
and some other food. And so obviously that's his life. Diner life is his life,
Right.
Yeah,
and it shows in Twin Peaks how much he loves it too. Because
well, according to Twin Peaks, there's only one place to eat.
yeah, I know. They don't have a McDonald's or Burger King or anything. They just got the diner.
No, I guess some people ate at the Roadhouse, right? I mean, they show some
Oh,
people
that's
sitting at it, but they didn't show any food there.
Yeah. But that's like the 5-star. I mean, you got your diner, you got your 5-star. You got to have both.
Yeah. I don't know.
Gotta
I went to like places like that once in a while, but I never like hung out at diners. That's, I think that's more of a greaser type of thing, back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't hang out in diners. We did have a diner that everybody would sometimes go to after school if it was like a special reason or something like that. But we never really hung out there. But when you have a small town, when you live in a especially small town like me, there is a place like that where everyone will, for me, it was the Witch Kitch. The Witch Kitch was a little bar / restaurant that everybody kind of used to go to. It's just the neighborhood place. So, and then the place I worked at when I was in high school, I worked at this little place called the Town Deli, and we made, chicken wings and pizza and subs and fish and all this stuff. And that's where I worked. And, very few people would come in there and eat in. It was more of a takeout place, but you did have your ones that came in and ate in every single Friday night because it was fish fry night. So,
but even if they ordered food, it probably took a while, so they were sitting around chatting everybody up and everything. So,
yeah, there's in Panama, that's the town next to me. There's a diner like that where my father-in-law goes every morning, meets up with all his friends down there, his other retired friends, and then there also all the Amish are down there. So he hears all the Amish talking about all their stuff, and it's so funny because there's 2 factions of Amish people that don't get along with each other, and one of them calls the other the big hats. So it's really kind of funny to me because I'm like, all their hats look the same to me, but apparently one hat's bigger than another. I would have never guessed that.
Did you ever go rave with them during their Rumspringa days when you were younger?
Did I what?
Did you ever go rave with them when they do their big 16-year-old party?
I have never met one. I know other people have, but I personally have never met somebody that is like, Amish and then trying out the new way. But my son has told me he's met a few, and he was talking about how they have phones and they hide them.
Well, they're allowed to have. So basically, from what I understand, is that they're told they can do whatever they want. They can do literally whatever they want. Have sex, take drugs, whatever, whatever they want. But if they decide to stay out in the real world, they get cut off from their families.
Yeah.
I bet you some of them still keep in touch, but for the most part, they get cut off. Or they renounce the worldly ways, come back, and they never leave again.
Right. And it's funny because
but they can wait, but they can. But it's not like that you have 6 months. You can come back at 50. You don't. There's no time limit. So if you decide to come back at 21, great. If you decide to come back at 45, all is forgiven. Come on in.
Yeah, but their society. I try to respect their society as much as possible, but I have some problems with the way they treat children and women. In their society. it's very abusive, if you ask me. They make women walk behind them. They're not allowed to make any decisions in the family. Literally, they have like an elder who has like wads and wads of money. They go down to Walmart and they'll have like a whole crew of people, but it's the one guy who's holding like the wad of money for like everybody. It's really weird how they do things.
So they ever tell people you got to put that back? No cheese balls for you this week.
No, I it's funny. They'll take rides from people. They'll go on motorboats, but they don't buy these things. But they'll go on them. It's kind of funny.
It reminds me of my ex. She was a Jehovah's Witness, and like they would be like, well, we can't. We don't give out Christmas presents. We don't celebrate Christmas. But if you give us a present at Christmas, we'll take it. Right. Well, we will have everyone over to the house on Thanksgiving and have a turkey dinner, but it's not Thanksgiving. Then what is it? Do you know what I mean? Like you're still doing everything that everybody else is doing. But what would happen is a lot of times, like where I was working, Jehovah's Witnesses would come in and ask to work all the holidays because everyone wanted the holidays off, and then they would be willing to work them because they didn't care.
Yeah.
So people would hire them just to work the holidays.
Yeah, though they are hardworking people, I have to say. Like today, we went out for a little bit to get some lunch, and we drove by the lake, and there's 3 Amish buggies down there. They're out there fishing. They fish. They send like 3 guys to fish for like the entire colony. It's crazy. Sure. And they do it all the time. And that's funny too, because we were just talking about like legalities and politics around here about whether to spray our lake with like chemicals to keep the weeds down or whether to use that machine. Now, I think it's better when they spray the lake. I know you shouldn't think that, but I do think it works better. It's better for the boats. It's better for people's props, but when it comes to the nature of things, I really do think it's better that they just use that machine to cut all the, weeds out. And the Amish are big, humongous, loud voices in that they do not want chemicals in the lake because they feel like it's a violation of their religious rights because they don't want to eat that stuff. They don't want anything to do with like modern technology and stuff. So it's pretty.
But they'll use the drive-through at McDonald's. You know what I mean? If
they're in somebody else's vehicle.
You can go horse and buggy. McDonald's will let you go through.
Oh, I've never seen them do that. I've never seen them do that. I have seen them go to Subway, but I've never seen them go through the drive-thru at McDonald's. That would be cool. I'd love that.
Hang on. I'll be right back. I got a picture.
They're a little less strict in Pennsylvania when I've gone down there. Yeah. I don't know. I'll see like an Amish dude on a motorcycle and a leather jacket. Never made a whole lot of sense to me.
They're really like against electronics here, but here they'll dress like more relaxed than some other places. Like the ladies sometimes will wear colors, which in other communities they don't. The ones that are called the big hats, their women wear all black and blue. They don't wear any colors.
How's that not a trashy reality show if there's like Amish feuds going on?
Because they won't let themselves be photographed.
No, I have to sneak them. I've snuck them a few times to take some for my old co-host, on Twin Peaks Coffee Time, James, because he was fascinated with the Amish people. And so I snuck pictures for him.
Wasn't there some like goofy Amish reality show like Amish Piz. In the City or something crazy? Hey, Piz.
There was some Amish show, but you know what I think it was fake because there's no freaking
No, if you're on Rumspringa, you can be photographed.
Oh.
There's one.
Yeah, that's exactly. Oh my god. Oh my god, a horse and buggy in the drive-thru. What if it poops?
Well,
ew.
I don't know.
Yuck. Ew. Hey, I'll be right back.
That's amazing, Jamie. You gotta look at this McDonald's parking with the buggy.
Oh my god, there is a buggy on that sign. That's hilarious. I've never seen an Amish person do that around
I
here.
think
I
it-
wish they would.
I think it's more Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it might be. Well, I live near them. I mean, the Pennsylvania and the New York ones are kind of mixed around here.
It's kind of like the rap wars, huh?
Yeah,
East West.
it is. It's so funny to hear them talk. Oh, those goddamn big hats over there. Blah, 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 you know, I'm like, what the heck? They have game wars. That's crazy.
That's
I'll be
amazing.
right back. I gotta go do something.
That's pretty interesting. Amish feuds.
So what do you think about some of these recent announcements, DVD and Blu-ray? I'm super excited about the Oh God trilogy because when I was a little kid, those movies were like on all the time, and you know my grandparents liked George Burns, so you know, but
Wasn't there a cheap budget release of the first one? I don't know if it was
Maybe,
Mill
but-
Creek.
But 2 and 3, like they've never included the extras, and now they have
Yeah,
like a Carl Reiner commentary and things like that.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, no, that's cool.
that and the, you know, it's funny. The Wraith, I could have sworn that had come out to Blu-ray already a long time ago.
Overseas, I believe it might have.
Well, there's a Lionsgate DVD that I have of it that has all the extras that are announced on that Vestron. Has all of them. But I thought a Blu-ray came out at the same time and it got pulled real quick. I could be wrong, but anyway, but the new Vestron Blu-ray has all the same extras as the Lionsgate DVD.
Wonder if those will be in Walmart again. Cheap pickups.
Well, they're starting out retail. The retail price is $17.
Yeah, yeah,
So that means it's going to premiere on Amazon at $12.
yeah.
Because when Shivers and Little Monsters premiered, they were like $11, and
yeah,
now
they were cheap.
and now there's 7 at Walmart. So if the Wraith, I think if Vestron figures out a way to release their films between $7 and $12, they're going to make a killing.
We have a guest.
Oh, nice.
So hang on one second. I'm just gonna take that off there. And hello.
Hello! Happy birthday, bitch!
Thank
Excuse
you,
my voice. I've got
bitch.
AIDS.
Oh, what?
Who is this?
Who is? I don't
This
recognize.
is Cami
the voice.
Frittatas. It's steak.
Oh,
It's steak sauce. I'm sorry I had to leave you guys. My arm was bleeding and I don't know why. I got a little cut. So I don't know.
Oh,
I
ouch.
don't know what happened. I got scraped up by pricker bushes when we were out, hiking the other day, and I don't know, it just started to bleed for some reason. So I had to go take care of that. Sorry.
Ouch.
Yeah. Cami, what are you doing?
Gone already.
Oh, it's just Graham. Shout out.
Happy birthday.
You're
Thank
supposed
you.
to blow that up before.
I don't know if this much blowing is allowed on YouTube.
Are you gonna blow it till it pops? Oh my god, Jess, you're a windbag.
What are you, Violet Beauregard from Willy Wonka?
I know, what is he doing? It's my favorite color, or one of my favorite colors. Oh, Jess. Oh, that's so funny. You're
Happy
so
birthday.
gassy.
I can't stay long. I gotta go play some Nerf guns with the boy and then get him to bed.
Aw. Nerf gun.
But I wanted to make sure I jumped on and wished you a happy birthday. So
Oh, I appreciate that, Jess.
no problem. No problem. Hopefully it's a good one, and hopefully you're all having fun.
I've had a really good day today. It's been super fun, and I got a brand new camera, which I'm stoked to use. So
Awesome.
yeah.
It's very cool.
And 22 thumbs up so far, Jamie. My goodness.
Oh my god.
Thank you. Mwah.
Shout out Jess Graham. Oh, hello, Cammy. You sexy beast.
Oh,
But yeah, leave a like if you haven't yet, folks. And again, happy birthday.
thank
See
you,
you guys all
Jess.
later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, you bet.
Yes. 22, not bad, Jamie.
Now it's
Awesome.
now
Guys,
it's
just
23.
finger the fuck out of this stream. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. Cammy, I think you're the coolest.
I fucking am, aren't I?
You fucking are. Okay. For reals. I was gonna Cameron, did you see me when I was showing
Seriously
my-
though, like just shut up for a moment. Like 22 likes. That must be some sort of miracle.
It is some sort of miracle because I don't know why anybody likes me.
Well, there's 13 people watching and 22 thumbs up. So people have multiple accounts apparently. So
Or maybe people have come and gone.
That
I
is
know.
true.
I actually Phil's creepy videos today helped me get up to 280 subs today. So
nice.
I was at 270 something, 271 or 272, and he helped me get a few more today. So I thought that was kind of a nice birthday present.
It's awesome.
If you did like a nightly lingerie stream, you'd have a lot more than that.
Yeah. Fat chance.
No, but turn down the lights and just like sit on your blue
Trust
velvet
me,
couch and be like,
sweetie, nobody knows more about being a sub than me.
Oh, you see 26 likes, Lance? That's awesome.
and no thumbs down. So that's good.
Well, that means certain people aren't around. That's a good thing.
I
Or
know,
he's being kind.
I always have like the 3 or 4 that show up. Even if they wait a few days, they come back and thumb it down a few days later.
Cameron, did you see that camera that I
No.
got?
No.
Where did I put the box? I don't know where I put the box. Oh yeah, right here.
That looked like a pretty quality camera, Jamie. Ah, there it comes.
I've wanted a new camera for a while because I hate using my phone to do my videos, especially my walkabout videos and stuff. So
Right.
Scott got me this.
Cool. Now, can you hook that up theoretically as your webcam?
I can.
You
And
can.
it also has 4K capabilities. So
But StreamYard will only let you do 720p. So you
I
can't
know. So it's going to be like a waste of power, but that's okay. That's all right. Because
No.
when I make my videos without streaming, that's what this is mostly for. This is going to be for when I make videos without streaming.
Right.
And that I can play at a higher rate because
Absolutely.
What's that? So
Everybody wants to see your property in 4K.
yeah. I won't be doing a whole lot more of that because everybody's seen all that now. I'm probably going to be going, doing more of.
Now, what kind of computer do you have right now? What are you running on right now? What kind?
I have a Dell.
Okay.
And it's old.
Right. So
And-
so when you're ready to upgrade, I can help you get basically a $5,000 computer for about $900.
Who's up for teabagging?
So
Me.
and
I
it will
was
come and it will come with free editing software on the computer as well, which will be.
Why does my back smell like chlorine?
Wow.
Oh.
Listen, though, bitch, let's get down to brass tacks. Everybody wants to know. Everybody. When are you getting a Patreon?
You know what? If I can get myself up to 500 subs, maybe when I hit 500 subs, I'll do a Patreon. But as of right now, I'm not ready to do that. I'm not ready.
500 subs. What a dream.
Yeah, I know. It's
Well, so
probably never going to happen.
What you can do is send out like 20-second vids of you blowing kisses to them for every person who contributes $1.
Awesome idea. I like that. I can definitely.
It
do
is called
that.
Jamie's Kisses, right? So.
Yeah, Jamie Kisses. Yes, that was my Twitter
Oh,
name.
I'm sorry.
for
No,
a long time.
sorry. It's Jamie's Heart. Jamie Hart.
Yes, but my if you look, the actual I'm not sure if it's on YouTube, but it's definitely on Twitter. My Twitter name is Jamie Hart, but if you look at the actual address, it says Jamie Kisses.
Yeah.
Because at one time that was my name.
No, I
Because my whole
remember.
thing is blowing kisses.
Dan, thank you so much for following the my film project.
Yes, yes. I meant to before. I thought I already did.
Nobody likes and retweets anything. Makes me so sad.
I try to when I see it. It's hard for me to catch things. So because a lot of times I'm not on Twitter a lot. I've been trying to do Twitter more.
Yeah, Twitter's a cesspool, but I'm beginning to fall in love with that.
Yeah.
I'm beginning to fall in love with the sewage and the slime of Twitter a little bit.
Yeah. I'm quite sick of Facebook, to be honest, even though, I want people to keep their Facebook, keep your Facebook, please. It makes you money.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like, if it wasn't for the connectivity of like talking with certain people on Facebook messaging and family and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I would have been off that a long time ago. I honestly, I kind of missed MySpace. I liked MySpace, the top 5. And when you went on someone's profile, the music kicked in and stuff.
Yeah. I missed that.
Yeah, Jamie, I'm really on that Grinder these days.
Oh yeah. Grinder's cool. Bet you get a lot of dates that way.
Honey, you have no clue.
Yeah. Cammy, is your headline hands over my hammy?
Oh, it's getting hot in here.
I'm giving that the nothing it deserves.
I'm terrible with the comments, you guys. I will be better. I promise. I get talking with people and then I forget that there's comments and I'm really sorry. And I know I saw you in here earlier, James, and I really appreciate you coming in. Mwah. I want to send you love because I saw James earlier and I didn't even say hi and I feel bad. And there's a lot of comments. You guys been talking like up a storm.
I'm glad I don't have to keep track of those. Todd does it because, I'm not a good multitasker.
I love it. Actually, I love like the thrill of the adrenaline rush of keeping up with them. What I don't like is when they dry up, and then it's like you get a good rhythm, and all of a sudden there's nothing left, and it's like, okay, now I got to make up that space.
Yeah.
I used to do years ago. I used to do radio, and they really instill in you no dead air.
Right.
So. And it's one thing if you can edit, right? I love that. Like when people, but I don't have time for that. So it's like, I got to keep the energy going the whole time when I'm talking. And that gets exhausting.
Very exhausting. And that's what I've been having. That's where all of my fear lies. Like when it came to making my own channel, my fear was that I would be boring. My fear was that nobody would care or want to hear what I have to say, about Twin Peaks or anything else, I do like it. Like I went back and I watched some of my videos where I'm talking about Twin Peaks and stuff. And I'm actually a little bit impressed with my own ability to keep on talking without, stopping and going, what do I say next? Because it helps that I write it out. I've been writing everything out and making sure I have notes, because if you don't have notes, you can get lost and
well, you've also had years. You've been doing shows for years now, so it's not like you just walked in and,
Yeah, I got used to being on Coffee Time and then being on camera. I remember the first time I ever came on camera on Coffee Time, I was terrified.
You never came on one of my live streams, not one-on-one, but when I did those community streams, you never popped on those?
No, because I didn't have a camera yet.
Okay.
I got that October 2018.
So Dan, one time on my channel, I
haven't been camera shy since I was 12.
Well, you're just too gorgeous for that, honey.
I said, you know what? Tonight I'm going to do something a little different. I got some things to do. I know you guys want to do a live stream. So I just threw the link into the chat and I said, you guys come on here and entertain yourselves. I'll be back in a few hours. Yeah. And I left. And I come back and there's like 10 people in there, but Piz is in there as Jason, like
not saying anything
or like stalkingly flirting with people
he was scary. It was scary. Everybody was like, "Who is this dude? Who's this guy?" And we started calling him Freaky Jason. And that's where he got the moniker, Freaky Jason. And then just 3 months ago, I found out it was Piz. I did not know that at all.
That I still have that stream. That is not going anywhere. That will be re-uploaded. And that's something that I'm doing this summer is I'm kind of going through all the videos and like putting up all the ones that I liked, taking down ones that I didn't like. And because once I'm done with this film project, it's time for all of us to boost our channels, you know, because I feel like I've just been so busy, but it's time to like really like put 110% into it and explode these, you know.
So Jamie, I just have to ask you, I thought this was a Q&A, so I just want to know what some of your kinks are. Mine, I like Twin Peaks role play, fisting, and diaper play. What about you?
Oh, well, I definitely am not into fisting or diaper play. But I like
2021, Jamie. Come on.
What?
It's 2021. You got to expand your horizons.
Hey.
Queen.
You'd be surprised how expanded my horizons are. No, I if you want the truth, I like a little like spanking every once in a while.
Excuse me, miss. Didn't you like last year like go out onto the golf course at night with your husband? I seem to remember some like late night trysts out in the open on a golf course that you were talking about.
Yes.
So yeah, so
yes.
you're not some innocent prude.
No, not even close. How do you think it lasts for? Scott and I've been together since 1994. You got to keep him interested, you know. So yeah, we had some nighttime trysts out there.
That's when you call him the other F word and you piss on him.
I don't think he'd like that, to be honest, Cammy. I'm not sure Scott's into diaper play or pee play.
All right, guys. Have a good night, Jamie. Happy birthday.
Thanks,
We'll
Cameron.
see ya.
Bye.
Bye, Cammy.
Well, I've got to go too. I've got a whole full month. It's Pride Month, bitch.
Oh, yes, I forgot. It's totally Pride Month. I totally forgot.
And listen, in case you forgot, there's 7 dicks in my ass, but there's always room for 8. Bye.
Bye, Cammy. Oh, that's funny. That was funny. Robert Long, you are just blowing up my comments. I got a beautiful mind, the germs. I want the dollar store and got some healed. What? That's what he writes. All right, Dan, I think I'm going to call it. It's been an hour and a half, and I still want to go do a few other things tonight with my husband. So
Yeah. I hope you had a great one, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your night, Jamie.
yeah, thank you so much, Dan, for coming, because you stuck it out since the beginning, and you rock for that.
Oh, I'm glad you had a great day.
Thank you so much. We'll see you later. All right, guys, I'm going to get going. It's my birthday, and I'm going to go play some video games and spend some time with my husband. So thank you, everyone who came tonight. I'm sorry that I wasn't so like up on the comments. I promise you I will get better at that. I just get talking and then I forget that the comments are even there. And I really do want to do more question and answer sessions. So come back next time, and I promise you I will answer questions better with the chat. So but thanks for coming, and we will see you the next time. Bye-bye.